Hi again. Now we're going to work on step number 14 of Project 1 Mail Merge. This should be the last video. Hopefully we'll be able to complete all steps up to step 18, and then I'll try to upload it to my IT lab, and that will be the end of the assignment. Okay, to start step number 14, we need to move to the beginning of the document. So right now we're on the second page. We have to scroll up and put our cursor at the beginning of the document. To start a mail merge, what we need to do is go to the toolbar and click on Mailings, and then look for the Start Mail Merge group and the Start Mail Merge button, and then select Step-by-Step Mail Merge Wizard. That should open up the Mail Merge Wizard. As you can see right here, here's the wizard. What the wizard will do is walk us through the steps in creating the mail merge quite efficiently. So for the first step, what we need to do is ensure that Letters is selected. As you can see, Letters is selected. Then we move on to the next step. Down here, next step, starting document. We have to ensure that Use the current document is selected. Use the current document is selected. And move to the next step. Select recipients. Now what we need to do is browse for a data file. So as you can see right here, use an existing list. We want to browse for a data file. We click on that. Okay, and now we need to find Exploring E03 Grader H3 Clients, the Excel worksheet. That's the one we downloaded when we downloaded the instructions and this Word file that we're working on. So mine is on my flash drive, and it's in this folder. Let's see, right here. So it would be Exploring W3 Grader H3 Clients, the Excel spreadsheet. We highlight it and click Open. Now it's going to pull up this option, and it says Select a Table. What the instructions want us to do is select Sheet 1, which is the one that's highlighted. So we click OK. And it pulls up the Mail Merge Recipients option, or the box. What's required to finish step 14 is sort the data source by last name in ascending order. To do this, we go down to here, Refine Recipient List, Sort. And what we want to do is sort by last name in ascending order. Click OK. And as you can see, the last names for everyone in that spreadsheet that is being merged into this document have been arranged in ascending order. It goes Duggins, Hammonds, Porpensky, and Sharon. Click OK. And then we need to move on to the next step, writing the letter. Now that we finish step number 14, we need to move on to step 15. To begin, we need to click before the second blank paragraph after the inside address and insert an address block field using default settings. So first, what I'm going to do is save my work, Control Save. Then I'm going to find the second blank paragraph. So after the inside address, so it's my understanding that this is the inside address. Party Pools LLC, 2048 at South Glen Avenue, Springfield, Missouri, 65807. the second blank paragraph. Here's the first blank paragraph up here. The second one is right below it. So we want to click there and insert an address block field. So the address block field, if you look over here, write your letter, address block field is here. So if we click on that, we're going to insert an address block field using the default settings. So we're not going to touch any of the settings, and we're just going to click OK. What that's going to do is insert the address block. Next, we're going to move on to the other two fields we have to insert. To do this, we need to click after the space following the word dear. So here's dear, and then there's a dot which represents the space, and we're in the show non-printing characters. So we've clicked, here's dear, space, and then put our cursor there. We go over to the mail merge wizard and more items. We click that, and we want to insert a merge field. We want to insert first name. So we click first name, and we leave that. Database fields, we click insert. So it's going to show a first name field. We press the space bar. Oh, we close this. And then we press the space bar. It adds a space indicated by the dot right here. Then we want to insert a last name field. So we basically do the same thing. We go to more items and leave that, and last name field, insert. Then close. So we have dear space, first name space, last name, and the colon. Now we need to move on to step number 16. To move to the next step, we go over to the wizard and click next, preview your letters. What the instructions want us to do is adjust the paragraph spacing of the address block, beginning with Ashley Dugan and ending with Midlothian, Virginia 23113, to 0-point paragraph spacing before and after. So what I'll do is take this step by step. Okay, to complete this, first what we need to do is highlight this address block. So we start with Ashley, we highlight it, like so it's highlighted. And then what we need to do is go to the Home tab, and then in the paragraph group, we click on the settings right here, the option, and it pulls up the paragraph indents and spacing tab. As you can see, the before is 0, but the after spacing is set to 12 point. That's why there's a lot of space in between the lines. What we need to do is adjust that to 0-point paragraph spacing before and after. So by lowering this, pressing this arrow, we're lowering it to 0-point before and after. And click OK. And as you can see, now the address is 0-point spacing. Now what we have to do is complete the merge. So we go over to the mail merge wizard. Next, complete the merge. We click on that. And what the instructions ask us to do is to click edit individual letters and ensure that all letters will be merged to a new document. So right here, edit individual letters. And you want all letters to be merged, so leave it as all and click OK. What that's going to do is open a new document, and it's going to have all the records from the Excel file merged into this Word document. Now we are on step number 17. What we need to do is copy the first 4 pages of the merge document. As you can see, we aren't in our original document, we're in a new one that was created through the mail merge. It's called Letters 1. What we need to do is highlight the first 4 pages. So start from the beginning and just highlight. That's 1. Scroll down 2. Keep going. 3. And 4. Okay, so 4. And then we don't necessarily need the page break, just up to there. We press Control C, and we return to the original document. Now what we have to do is get to the end of the document. The instructions ask us to place the cursor at the beginning, press Control End on your keyboard. That will take you to the very end of your document. What we want to do is paste the 4 pages that we just copied from the merge document into our Exploring W3 Grader H3 Pool.doc. To do this, we press Control V and save. Control save. That should be the end of step 17. So as you can see, let's go to the beginning of the document. This is basically how your document should look. So if we scroll down, we've got the first page, the second page from the original document, and then the merge document is going to have the 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we need to do is save our document. So we press Control Save, and our document should contain 6 pages. The instructions say it has 6 pages and close it. So if you look over here, there are 6 pages, and all we do is close it. Okay, so now what we have to do is close, according to the instructions, close the document. And we want to save the changes. Okay, so the document closes. And it says to close the merge document without saving it. I think it's alright if you want to save it. So we'll close that. I'll just click Don't Save. Now basically what we need to do is submit this file, Exploring W3 Grader H3 Pool.doc, the one we've been working on for our project, to the My IT Lab website. So I've logged in. All you do is go to My IT Lab and enter your username and password. We have to go back to where we originally downloaded the files, which should be in the course materials. We scroll down to Project 1, Word Chapter 3 Mail Merge, and we click on Options, and we click on Open, like we did before. Okay, so really quickly, what you need to do is click Upload Completed File, browse for your file, find it, and upload it.